now.
Well,
Boom.
really.
Hello. Welcome to Command Protocols podcast. I think the last 5 seconds everybody heard, so it's great. We're on episode 28. It's unofficial now. We don't know what's going on. After that episode that got lost to the void, we're just kind of floating about.
The last
You
one was
might be able to
27 and a
tell.
half, right?
Yeah, whatever. You might be able to tell my mic isn't fucking buzzing, and it's because I'm using a different mic now.
Yay, praise the
So
overlords.
somebody made a meme in our Discord saying you can only have one thing. I think it was Joe. Good mic or stable internet. But I've got both now, so it's blessed.
Well,
Andy.
don't speak too soon, because the odds are you're just going to lag out now.
Yeah, I know.
You're only
That'll
allowed
be
one
so
good
funny. How was your weekend, Andy?
My weekend was pretty good. Half of it was
Nice.
really good. Half of it was extremely tedious and hard to get through.
Oh, nice. I hope the tedious bit wasn't the tournament.
Absolutely not. No, the tedious bit was working straight after the tournament on about 3 hours sleep. For
Yeah.
10 hours. And then,
Rough.
yeah, that was the
Well,
tedious part.
I had a great weekend as well
We had a
because
good
I
weekend.
was with you and all the other Stonehammer guys for Andy Mitten's birthday as well, which was very fun.
Yep.
We went to this club called Holy Diver. Is
Holy
that what it's
diver.
called? It was a metal club. I was jamming away, and then a fight started randomly, like 5 meters from me, and I was still just jamming with
Yeah.
these people kicking off. It was truly Stockport.
Most people ignored the fight and just carried on with their
Yeah,
lives, and
it was good fun. I really enjoyed it. But
it was a good
yeah, we went to
bar.
the tournament, and we're here to talk about our tournament run as well as the data slate because the data slate has dropped surprisingly on Friday last week.
Yes, which
Because
is good.
after I was in a Discord call with a bunch of people on the England Discord just watching a game at work, and uh, once somebody joined the call and he was like, "Guys, update your app. The app's updated," and we all thought he was joking.
Nope.
We were like, "You're taking the piss," and he's like, "No, if you've got an Android, update it," and we did.
I think there was
And
about a 35-minute window, wasn't there, where
yeah,
before they realised, they went, oh, and they took it down. But
and I downloaded it, so I got to see it all, and then they just released it anyway. So, how was your tournament run, Andy? What did you play? What did you play into? How did you end?
I
Or you can
took.
start with game one, and then I'll do game one, even though I'm not playing Necrons.
Yeah,
But
no one cares about what you happened with you,
I'll still talk. I'll still
dirty
talk.
traitor. I took Awakened Dynasty. I took Squad of Warriors and Wraiths, 3 DDAs, Seraz and a Feel No Pain Lord, a Reanimator, Immotech, and a Squad of Flayed Ones.
Very exciting. Classic Awaken list.
I think that was it. Yes. Yeah. A Psychomancer as well.
Mm,
Just 55-point Psychomancer.
we love a Psychomancer.
Round one, as I said last week, I grudged my friend Dan, who plays Orcs. I'd never played him before, so it was about time that we actually had a game. It was on Sweeping Engagement, but it's on Glass Hammer terrain, so not the nicest. That's just why I was taking Awakened. I went first, and I just advanced my whole army forwards, basically. And he's looking at me going, "What are you doing? You know I'm playing Orcs, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." So he warred turn one. It genuinely was the most pitiful war. Because I was like, "You going to shout war?" And he's like, "Nah." I'm like, "Come on, come on, come on. All your friends are here. Just." He's like, "Nope." So I said, "Give us a war." And he went, "War,
Wah.
war."
Like
And,
Waluigi. Like
and
is it
so,
Wario that does that?
and to be honest, that was about how good his war was. If he'd shouted it at the highest levels, he probably would have had a good turn. But after the dust settled, he'd killed a squad of flayed ones and a single warrior.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Crypto Frost tanked the boys.
You told me that
Gazgul.
you failed a 5-inch charge with Gaz as well.
You see, he got greedy, and he could have had like a 3 or 4-inch charge into the warriors, but he decided to charge the wraith as well, which was like an 8, and he rolled a 7 twice.
Ah.
But he could have just charged the warriors, move blocked himself, and then piled into the wraith. But then I was sat there thinking, Dan, I want to charge Gazgul with my wraiths, just to tap at you for 2 turns while I deal with the rest of you. So that would have been doing me a favour, frankly.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I
thought it was over quite quickly.
I just kind of killed pretty much most of his army for the next 2 turns. The warriors just kept rezzing, just kept tagging everything. Like it was, Scorpet Lord went off on his own, killed the truck, and yeah, the wraiths basically ended in his deployment zone for behind enemy lines turn 5. And yeah, what I mean, if his war turn had been a much better, then the game would have been a lot more interesting because the DDA's kind of whiffed a little bit and even shooting Gaz, but I did get a dev wound to kill Makari. Always nice when that happens. Beautiful.
Yeah, fuck Macari.
Exactly. So yeah, so I won round 1. I scored, didn't get to 90, I think it was 96, and he got to about 50. But if it was like a team's game, I would have put the hammer down, and he probably would have been a guaranteed 20-0. How about your round 1 with the chickens and the birds?
Yeah, so I took Richard Siegler's Admech list because I'm still learning the faction, so take a good
Play
list that a
with
good player's made. And yeah, I just played against Death Guard. Pretty much just, I can't remember I think I went first and I just moved things forward, or maybe he went first, I can't remember. I think he went first. Yeah, he did, yeah. I stole a bunch of his points off him, move blocked him. He went I then didn't do much. I rapid ingress 10 birds, which then stole his home, turn 2, and tagged 3 bloat drones at once. And then he fell the bloat. I said, oh, you shouldn't have put the bloat drones so close together, like, because I can just tag them. And then he fell them all back next to each other.
You just did the
So
same
then
thing.
I did it again with a different unit.
Yeah.
They activated once one of them activated once in the whole game.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Pretty
that was a
savage.
pretty, it was a pretty convincing win. I think he scored 31 points or something. And then round 2, I'll jump into round 2
Yeah.
if you want, and then you can do
Do your
after.
round 2, that's fine.
Yeah, round 2 I played into. So I spent all lunch chatting with some of the Stonehammer guys, some of your friends. Doug, he's in the Team England Discord. I think he watches some of our podcasts.
Hopefully.
I was chatting to him about the Admech matchup with Votan, and I was just like, I just feel like I have so few bad matchups. He's like, oh, Votan, like old Votan were pretty good in Admech. I was like, I don't know about old Votan, but I know new Votan is terrible, and he agreed that new Votan wasn't very good. And after we had this conversation for most of the lunchtime, I ended up pairing into him, and he's like, "Oh, I said, I'm either going to like eat my words, or you're going to eat like my Admech." And yeah, I deployed first, went first, that classic combo, and then I locked him in his deployment zone for 4 turns, pretty much.
Yep.
He made a couple of mistakes. We spoke about it after the game. Like, he kept his Terminators on the board because he thought I'd just screen the whole board. And I was like, yeah, but now I just know where they are. And they moved 5 inches. He charged a 60-point horse unit with them, and then they died. Because I just shot them with like all of my guns pointing at them. And
Because
then,
yeah, Admech don't have any good damage output, do they?
yeah, no, I don't have. How many las cannons do I have?
21.
21 or
You haven't.
something?
You've told me that
Yeah.
17,000 times in the last
Maybe not
few days.
21, 12. Yeah, 21. 21 las cannons. I have 21 las cannon shots.
Twin linked.
Twin links on not yet. We were playing no challenges, but it was fucking good. And ended up, yeah, just I did a cool play because he tagged some of my other units. I heroic with Ruststalkers, which then allowed me to swing round, kill the guys. He had another unit next to it of Jaegers, swing round and take the middle back so I can get the primary. And then I ended up um, being stuck in combat with those guys. So I tank shocked with my Dune Rider or whatever it is, not Dune Rider, but the disintegrator, Scorpius disintegrator, killed them, and then I could charge them onto his Terminators that which of them were left, and then I killed them and then tagged his land fort again. So it was just like it's just a terrible game for Votan because I just tag everything.
Yep, and
Um,
half of the units don't have enough damage output to get through one of the big squads of birdies.
yeah, not at all. With the stealth, it's massive. I killed a land fort turn 1 because he like just deployed it in pure line of sight to half my army. So I was
Yeah.
just like, if I
Well,
went first.
the hard thing about the glass hammer terrain is if you don't deploy it in line of sight of things, then you don't go anywhere at all.
Hmm.
And you just stick a tank on the line of sight where they have to come out and go, well, you're just going to sit there for the whole game now.
Yeah, pretty much. I could like see him from my deployment zone where he was deployed, and then I shot like my entire army into it basically, but I killed it before two of the tanks even shot, three of the tanks, because he just failed every save pretty much.
Yeah,
Um, like I shot it with the third unit, and I was like, "How many wounds is it on? It must be on like 10." And he's like, "No, it's on 3." I was like, "I was like, you shit." But
nice.
yeah, it was another convincing win. I scored pretty low because I just like I maxed primary by turn 4, but I just looked on I got one turn of no cards, and apparently that was it. Like just didn't score high enough. That was my lowest score, 88. How was your round two?
So I played one of my Stonehammer friends, on Eldari round 2. Now, unfortunately for him, he does have a habit of having a few. Um, I don't know how to describe this without getting him in trouble. Anyway, he came back from his afternoon activities
He was
not
a
in
bit
the best shape to
drowsy.
play. Yeah, a little bit sleepy, a little bit kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's worse like that. Okay. But like it's Eldari, right? And Eldari just can't kill the Warriors. He didn't have anything in his list that killed the Warriors or come close, so I just pushed him out, and I just sat on the points all free, all game. I think into the bottom of turn 4, which I went first again. He was on 14 points after his primary on turn 4. So he scored some secondaries and some primary on turn 5. But yeah, he just didn't have the answers to any of my things. He put a lot of stuff into my race turn 1 because I pushed him out onto the objective and killed half the squad. So they just hid while I killed everything that kind of peeked out to deal with them.
Mhm.
And then once the race had recovered a little bit more, they came back out, and he had to go into the Warriors at that point, and the Warriors, just stood there and went, "I'm fine." If he'd put everything, like his entire army, every activation, and saved some of his melee for the Warriors, then he probably would have been able to do it. But I just pull out of where the charge range is, right? So yeah, they just find it hard to deal with Warriors. So
Yeah, definitely. I think it's literally like a 30 Hawk or bust
yeah,
slash Wind Rider host kind of
and
answer.
exactly, and he wasn't running that at all. Like
Mhm.
he had a pretty standard
Hit an Avatar
aspect.
of Kane
He had Avatar of Cain, which I realise now can put out a flat 8 shot in shooting. I mean,
for a
obviously,
strat. Yeah.
for a warrior, it doesn't do anything. The Avatar went into my 4 at Feel No Pain Lord because I just used him to move block the Avatar, and then he didn't kill it. So my guy fell back, reanimated. I shot him a bit with some Doomsday Arcs. Even without half damage, they still did a bit of damage. Then he charged my Feel No Pain Lord again, and he got back up as you would. I then killed the Avatar, and yeah, at the end of the game, I had every model on the table still, which is
Pretty tasty.
very nice. I mean, it does. It's not the perfect win because 2 of the characters died and got back up, but it still counts.
Mhm.
Still counts.
Nice.
Psychomancer had been battle shocking every turn for both games and not battle shocked anything yet.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I like mine. Mine does work.
He just kept rolling exactly the number he needed. Both games. So I was sat there thinking, yep, round 3, my Psychomancer is going to go crazy. You right there.
So yeah, I'm just plugging my headset in because it's low on battery.
So round 3, do you want to do yours or do you want me to do mine? Yeah, you
You
do
can.
yours. You
Oh,
do.
sure. So round 3, I played into Blood Angels. Out of all the undefeated that there were, and there was 50 people at this RTT or nearabouts,
Mm,
I was like looking at all the undefeated. I was like, I want to play any of this except Blood Angels. I was like, Blood Angels is my worst matchup. I was like, I want to just anything. I was like, give me Necrons. Let me just crush some Necron dreams because like Admech can just cover the board, and stealth is so good in the shooting against shooting armies. Obviously, I was
mm.
like, just give me any of that. Nope, Blood Angels. Get to see the pairings. Like for fuck's sake.
No shooting.
No,
Except some little pistols, which,
he did have some shooting. He had 2 predators.
Oh, okay.
He put one of them in the open. I put some chickens in the open
Mm,
to just be like, I hit you better. And then it was on search and destroy as well, which is horrible. Um, but after no, I went first, which I did want to go first because I got to sticky the middle. Um, and I like moved on to my expansion, and I shot and killed the predator that was in that he left in the open, and then I just like towed a couple of the objectives with my chaff, and then let him do his stuff. He said he was a bit of a newer player, or like he hadn't been undefeated before, this far. Like he usually loses the first game, he said, and he just made really bad trades with his units. Like he sent Sanguinary Guard with a captain to kill 5 birds, and he like sent 10 Vanguard veterans, is that the jump pack ones, to kill 5 infiltrators, which cost 70 points. He killed 130 points
Mm-hmm.
for his like 600 points. And I
Yeah.
so and it was a bit like silly, I guess.
Games Workshop have unleashed a monster in Admech now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they have.
what?
Because we were playing pre-nerf.
Oh yeah, we
Well,
were playing pre-nerf.
well,
Yeah,
I'd say
now now
pre-buffs, we should say.
yeah no yes pre-buffs. Yeah, now Admech's nuts. And yeah, I basically just killed everything. Like, because he can fly up the wall, fly up the building, and then like get engage. Because we were doing 1 inch wall blocking on North terrain, but he can fly up the floor and like fight down. So I did like this trick where I had 10 infantry an inch away from the wall, and then rust stalkers behind that, so he couldn't just fly up and fight down.
Why
Because I
not?
was too far away. Because I was too far away.
Oh, to fight the Rustalkers.
Yeah, yeah. So that just like put him off. But then the Rustalkers could go out and like hit him whenever he wanted. He failed a 7 inch charge with Dante and couldn't re-roll it because he just kept on spending his CP so fast.
Mm.
He was just felt like he always had no CP. And yeah, I won pretty convincingly as well, just because he just wasn't managing his CP well enough. I mean, we spoke again after the game. I just told him no, he needs to save his CP for more. Like he popped smoke on a predator like turn one, but
Probably gonna die anyway, right?
it's like okay, I'm hitting on fours or all in ones.
21 las cannons. 21.
I shot him with 10 las cannon shots, so it's like some of them are going to go through, and they did. So
Yeah.
unfortunate, and yeah, it felt very strong. The list was really good. Obviously, if anybody, I know we're all Necrons, but if anybody wants to ask me questions about Admech, then just message me on the Discord or something. But how did your game 3 go?
So round 3, I played against my third Stonehammer guy on the Sisters. Now this is a game we had played the exact, apart from the terrain, we played same lists last week in a practice game, and he'd not played the Warriors before. Obviously, we went through a lot of what I could do in detail at the start and throughout the game, but it culminated in me banging I was charging his little Canoness, which was like a 4 or a 5, but I rolled a 12. And I just enabled my warriors to just go wherever the hell they wanted, and I tagged his entire army, basically. And all the tanks were sat together, and I think I spoke about it a couple of weeks ago. But it was the same list, but obviously with that experience, he played it slightly differently. I made a couple of mistakes as well in terms of my positioning. I let the Arcos charge me turn 1. I went first again. I went, okay, I'll put my army out in front and see what happens. So the Arcos charged me turn 1, but luckily I had Serras on a wound sat in front of them as well. So he had to put some of the Arcos into Serras instead of the Warriors. So the Warriors half died instead of fully died, I think. And Serras survived on a wound because he was winning on 6s into 2 up or 3 up,
Hmm.
4 up, which wasn't very nice for him. So I killed them, but then I got a bit greedy going after two little Dominions with melters with my Warriors. I'm like, yeah, I'll just pile into these, but that put me in touch of his other squad of I don't know what they're called, but it's with the Palatine. They absolutely murdered my Warriors.
Sacrosanct.
Maybe I can't remember. I had one warrior left at the end, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And all of a sudden, my race he banged 2 11-inch charges, which is in a 6 on the Miracle Dice, and rolling a 5. I'm like, "Oh god!" So it just kind of went a little bit skew-iffy halfway through. I don't think I was ever in. danger of losing because I had such a lead early on in terms of points. But
Hmm.
I basically just kind of move blocked Morgan Val, so she had to go the long way round and then just like avoided her for a while. She was shooting and killing stuff, but it was until turn 4, I think, or 5 that she banged that 11 and got into Sarah's, who then died, but got back up again, and then yeah, we just kind of finished it off quite handily. Had Scorpet Lord with the field no pain on his home objective, controlled all the other ones apart from
Exactly where it should be.
exactly where it should be. So yeah, another convincing win in the end. It was a bit tricky in the middle because things weren't going perfectly, but you know.
Yeah, I thought you were going to lose. Like, you were
Well,
sweating.
at one, well, I thought. I mean, the main problem was I was thinking I'm still going to win this game because he's just not going to catch me up on points because I'm still going to get my primary because I'm going to have my home. I'll always hold the middle with the Warriors and the other one he can't get to. So I'm getting at least 10 or 15 points primary, and I'm just going to score my secondaries okay. And then he was a bit too far behind. What I was kind of not sweating over, but getting a bit like, this could be tricky, is to see if I could get to 100 points, right? Because I knew that there were 50-ish players at this event. There's going to be at least 6 or 7 undefeated, and if I had any chance of wanting to win it, then I needed to score quite well. So in the end, I scored 99, so I didn't hit my goal, but it
Pretty
was
close.
okay. It was very close, yeah. So I ended up winning the
Yay.
RTT. Yay!
Boo.
I mean, I wasn't there to try and win specifically. I wanted to give this list a run out. It had done all right in practice. Um, just wanted to see how it felt a bit more.
I ended up coming fourth, I
Four.
think. I was
Yes.
3 points off third.
Yeah.
So if I just, is what it is. My
Mm.
max primary every game, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
I max primary as well every game, which isn't something I normally do with Necrons unless I'm playing the Warriors. Um, Secondary is the
Hmm.
thing that let me down a little bit, but I still scored quite well on them. And it was nice not to have to worry about challenger cards as well. Not that they would have made any
Yeah.
difference in my game. I could have given them 12 extra
It
points.
could have made a difference, it could have made a difference. Pardon me. Oh, could have made a difference for me because, it's just any other strats where it's like you tagged something and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, fall back, shoot and charge, or
Yeah.
here's an extra D6 movement.
I guess the strats could have helped, but
Oh, move through fucking walls and
and models.
models after I've move blocked you.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we played without them, but Admech have just been buffed now in the slate, which we're going to run through the slate a little bit.
Yeah.
But holy smokes, it is good now. So now that we're saying that, we might as well
Well, we should also have a look at the results from
of
our
the
RTT because it was a little bit weird. The ending top 6, we had 4 undefeated Necron players,
yeah, that applies here.
you and a Custodes player
We did.
as well.
I should
So,
probably get that up, shouldn't I?
yes, you should have prepared in advance.
I should have, but it is. You see, I never do.
Mm.
Right, let's have a
No,
look.
I had to give you all the links. I should give you that
You
one.
did. It's about time you started doing something around here.
Mm.
Right, let's have a look. Placings. Share my screen. Boom.
Boom.
Look at that. Just Necrons, 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 Necrons.
Stone hammer everywhere.
Well, we are at a Stonehammer event.
Yeah, you don't come to our turf. Not anymore.
Yeah, look at me just invading the fucking from the south apparently,
Mm.
even though I'm from the north.
Yeah, Jez doing well. 2 and 1.
Jez with his double demon print, sorry, triple bloodthirster,
Bellicor.
Bellicor, Scarbrand. I don't know what he had.
Great
It was,
unclear one, I think. He
was
might have
it?
had Scarbrand double.
He
Double.
had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
didn't have a lot of stuff. He didn't.
yeah, a lot of big lads. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot. Just yeah, look at this, unbelievable. 81, 79, 2 points off because I had a higher fucking strength of schedule. Pathetic.
Yeah. Should have tried
And then
harder.
this guy, look at these Necron triads.
Yeah.
All these Necrons just too OP in the tournament scene.
I mean, it wasn't the hardest in terms of um, who was there.
It wasn't exactly like a super
It
major.
was just a nice, friendly RTT with
Yeah,
a
it
lot
was.
of
I
cool
had some great
guys.
opponents.
Yeah,
Andy, God, I'm tired today. Andy Mitten took 9 dreadnoughts and Gilliman
and the Storm Speeder.
and a storm speeder. He would not let me forget that.
He had 11 models.
He had
Yes.
11 models and he got 99 round one
Yeah, against Emperor's Children.
against Emperor Children and 86 against something else. And then he paired into
Paul Necron,
Necrons, which was this guy, Paul.
but he did die scamming.
Yeah,
I
and
was.
Paul said and Andy said that Paul passed on one turn. He passed like 23 out of 26 four-pin buns,
Mhm.
and it's not just like little shots; it's
No.
bloody big
Well,
shots.
it's all plasma or las cannons, isn't
Yeah,
it? Or melters.
he said his ballistas took 6 damage from a Tesla on it from a what was it called?
Annihilation
Yeah,
badge.
annihilation punch. 3 2 ups, dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlucky. And then
Yeah.
yeah, so it was good fun.
Hmm.
Um, would have been nice to get third, but it is what it is.
Well, if you want, I can put together like the top six, and we can have
Our own little tournament.
our own
I'd
little
probably
tournament.
win that fucking no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking four Necron players against Admech. Sign me up.
I'm sure we'd find a way to beat
Yeah, share some secrets.
you.
But yeah, I mean James did well. He bloody did really good.
What was he playing? I think he was playing Star
He
Shatter,
was
right?
playing your very similar to your list. Yeah, triple scope at Lord.
Triple Scorpion Lord.
Technomancer,
Right, so
Sight King,
my Bristol list basically.
Wraith. Yeah, or more or less. Something's
No,
different.
exactly my list.
No, because your list had. You
Oh,
said it
oh.
had.
So I had no Stalker and I had
Yeah, so
two
it's the
heavy
updated
destroyers.
version.
But then for Leeds, I took out the Wraiths, added the Stalker, took
Yeah.
out the heavy destroyers. So yeah,
So yeah, he did good. And then we've got this. We'll skip that one.
yeah, we'll skip.
Paul
No one talking about Fraser.
Awakened. He was playing like some weird Awakened list though. He's
Hmm.
like, I always play Awakened. I was chatting to him, and then he's got the +1 to hit aura,
Well,
Silent King.
put it up. Put it up.
Oh, have I not?
No.
Sorry. The pl-
Yeah,
fucking +1 to hit aura, Silent King, Scorpec, Zera, Zimatek,
yeah.
5 Immortals,
3 badges.
triple Annihilation Barge, triple DDA.
Yeah. Fade ones and
Job done.
yeah.
Yeah, so hitting on 2 drilling ones no matter what they shoot at.
No, because you have to spread out. You can't castle with everything.
Lee was. I was watching his game on free.
Yeah.
He was, but on those boards you can castle in a
There's a
way.
lot. There's a lot of space and a lot of shooting
You
angles
can
there.
fire. Yeah, you can shoot down like anywhere you want.
Mm.
Oh god.
But
And yeah,
there are some maps where you just can't interact with the terrain with them if they're behind it. So that's why I didn't take Starshot.
yeah. I just hid in my home and then sent a couple of units out a turn. Or sometimes when I deemed it necessary, I'd just send my entire army and be like, deal with this then.
Mm.
And they couldn't.
Sometimes it's the best way.
Yeah, yeah, damn good.
Okay.
And obviously, yeah, so good stuff.
So yeah, we had a good event. We went out for some drinks and a heavy metal club,
Yeah, it was fucking really good.
and then we absolutely drenched on the water back.
Oh yeah, we walked back to Element to go sleep in my van because I got a little bed in the back, and I was fucking soaked.
Mm.
But you were soaked on the drive home.
My car was still wet the following evening when I was coming back from work from just sitting in it on that way home. And
Ugh,
it was terrible. Uh,
horrible.
It was horrible. And of course, by the time we got to Element, it stopped raining. But if only someone had booked a taxi, Matthew.
It's almost like I asked if you wanted to get a taxi, and then you said to walk. So that's crazy.
Don't know what
That's
you're
like
talking
that's a
about.
crazy little flip. All right, so Necrons,
Not sure
what
what you're talking about
happened?
there. Yes, it
These are
was.
the points changes.
It was a very bad, devastating thing for us. This, I would
Yes,
say, this way.
we've lost one of the our biggest identities, being OP. So the Silent King got a points reduction, but don't worry, he lost ignore mods. So he gained +2 move aura like Magnus.
Mm.
That is a good aura.
It
Don't
is
get me
it
wrong.
is a very good
Is
aura.
it ignore mods aura?
No,
No. It is a good aura, but it's not ignoring mods.
it's so disappointing.
If he just gave like a +1 to move aura all the time, and then I don't know, just get rid of that shit fucking strength aura. Get rid of that garbage.
Or
Reroll advances.
let it be
Reroll
like
charges.
Mortarion, where you can just choose whenever you want which one to do each turn. I want to do this one. I want to do this one. You
You
know,
can do that.
no, you can't. You have to choose at the start of the battle round. Going second, it's very hard to predict whether you're going to be wanting
Yeah, it is
which one,
annoying.
strength or rerolls or the movement. Whereas if you could just choose at the start of every turn, you'd be like, okay, I'll do plus movement here, then I'll do rerolls for my Overwatch, or I'll do +1 strength in case you charge me.
Yeah, it would be nice.
But nah, I'm sad because I know they've been getting rid of ignore mods. You know, Trajan lost it, Mortarion lost it. Did Votan lose it with the Grim Demeanor? Did that disappear as well?
They lost. Yeah, I think they lost ignore mods, and
But
then a lot of people have like the Grandmaster, the Dread Knight Grandmaster lost ignore mods.
it would these kind of abilities they're very strong, but they are good enough to be in the game, but not everywhere. So having one model that costs 420 points isn't the worst thing in the world. Like it's expensive to have him,
I just think they don't want. I just think they don't want a model that basically stops other armies from having rules
but when okay, so
all the time,
you have some
whenever
armies
they want,
that do that, but it's only an aura around him.
which
So
is
outside of his
so good.
aura,
It's
loads
still
loads
good.
of things their army rule will apply, but you also have to think that some armies need that. Like if you've got an army that has a lot of minus damage, minus stealth everywhere, that's a massive, massive change. Now reroll ones to hit and wound is a very good buff in terms of damage output, but it's nowhere near good enough to get through -1 to hit, -1 to wound, armor of contempt. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like if you're playing against Sanguinary card, ignore mods is going to help you so much more than the rerolls. Not just for the king, but for the things next to him. Unless of course you're shooting them where it doesn't quite matter so much. But we had a decent matchup into Death Guard. That's going to get a bit harder now. Having the extra movement might help, but it's going to be a lot
It's
worse.
going to be a lot worse.
I've played Vanguard Nids, Vanguard Marines, which I know is kind of a dead detachment at the moment, but
It's
being
not
able to
dead anymore with
being able
Raven
to ignore
Guard.
the stealth, armor contempt, like Dark
Yeah, the
Angels.
Raven Guard is good. But I mean,
Dark
yeah,
Angels went from being a good matchup to being a really tricky matchup. Now that they're
yeah,
getting,
Dark Angels is a
you
bit
know,
shit. And then also,
Admech.
like, you could do a little, yeah, you could do a little trick where, if you battle shocked,
Mm,
or like, you might need to you need to, hold these objectives, even if you battle shock.
yeah,
You would choose ignore mods, so then even if you failed your battle shock, you'd still retain OC because
and
it's a modifier to your OC. And
with the
also,
Kings, yeah, if
if,
he's
yeah.
bracketed, well, he
Hmm.
ignores his bracket, so he still gets all of his attacks, which is massive.
Yeah, that was a very big thing. Like I remember so many games where I'd been like injured, and then I just go like, okay, ignore mods. I still have 12 attacks.
Mm.
Like I've still got all my shooting.
Yep,
I ignored like it was against Chris Radford. Like I ignored his AOC. Like against stuff like Lamartis' Blood Angel unit, where it's all -1 damage. You could like just ignore that.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
against Lamates, without the rerolls and ignoring mods, you could kill 8 of his Death Company in melee, whereas with them, you're killing what, 4.
yeah, almost nothing. It does. It's a big nerf. It really is. 20 points, I feel, is not enough, but
No, I mean he's still got decent shooting, but he does bracket like a bitch.
yeah, he gets real hurt when he brackets.
Oh, you've lost 6 wounds. Well, now you've lost one of your shooting attacks. Oh, you've lost 12 wounds. Now you've lost both of your anti-tank weapons. Yeah,
Yeah, it's tough, and it is what it is. We just have to make do with it. I think he's still good to take. Obviously, the rerolls is still strong. He's still a good shooting platform. He's still really good with a lot of strats, but it's going to be good having. The +2 move will be helpful in other ways, like having 10-inch base moving score packs
yeah.
or Catan that moves 8 now.
I mean,
and
you were
DDAs that can move 18 inches.
you were taking scarabs in Awaken because they moved 10 inches turn one, so you could get on to do things like cleanse, on or just put OC on objectives. We obviously needed technomancers, but you had them anyway, or the cryptex. But now you can do that with anything and just go +2 movement with the king. It makes me want to play Star Shatter even more because now I can put the barge near him and go right turn one on +2 move, and then I've got rerolls from the barge. So when I do my indirects and stuff, which is pretty much all he usually does turn one, then I'm still getting the rerolls there. But
Yeah, I think the +2 move is strong. It really is. Um, but it's just hard to say. Like if
yeah,
you compare him to something like Magnus, which has the same thing, Magnus's shooting is equally as strong in some regards.
probably better. Well, I mean
Yeah, a
they've got
bit.
better strats to buff the shooting.
Yeah, like you
He's
don't really have that for Silent King.
you know he,
But yeah,
yeah
he's quicker. Like he's just a good. Like he's just good. I think what they should have done as well is make the Silent King a walker, in my opinion.
yeah
Um, because you're measuring like, yeah, his auras would measure from his base, but it's 6 inches, so it's still fine.
makes it
It's
harder to interact with the vault though.
it's a bit harder, but apart from that, it means that he can actually heroic,
Mm.
which like is something that I feel like he should have been able to do because he's a fucking combat. He's a big combat. Like he's the only vehicle like himself. Like he's the only vehicle that's not a walker that is that good in combat. Like realistically,
I feel like there will be one or two exceptions out there, but
yeah,
yeah,
not many. Like I can't really think of any off the top of my head. There might be
orc things.
like some weird thing. Like they
Yeah,
made the kill rig a monster, right? So it can fucking heroic.
yeah.
Um, but it can't tank shock anymore. But like the Silent King, I think being a walker would just be better for us because if he can't fly, then what is he? Like he's just a fucking, he's just a thing.
I
Like he
think.
should either be able to fly or be a walker,
What
in my
also would be
opinion.
nice is if they made him towering, but not Titanic.
I feel like that comes hand in hand.
It normally does, but normally models aren't as big as the king in terms of
But even
height.
having him Titanic is still fine.
Titanic
Like
would be a lot worse because,
in some regards,
well, he wouldn't gain anything from Star Shatter anymore.
yeah, fuck that.
He couldn't use the crit 5 strats in Phalanx.
Doesn't need it.
He would get melted by all of the Knight anti-Titanic
He
guns.
already does anyway.
Yeah, but not quite so much because all of a sudden they're getting
Yeah, but he
every
then
gun
he
four
like he'd
instead
be
of
able to
six.
tow. He'd be two drops, and he'd be able to tow onto the point.
But that
And
no, that's towering.
let's give him
That lets you,
super heavy walker as well.
it's the towering that lets you tow onto
Yeah,
point.
but everything that's Titanic is towering.
No,
It's not.
my Strays tanks aren't towering.
Okay, anything that's towering is Titanic then.
So there's no reason they should go hand in hand. Like he's tall as hell. He's he should be able to let's give towering to models that tower. That are really tall.
He is a tower, but yeah, he should be able to tow on stuff. That would be cool.
Yes,
But yeah, I think the Triumph Praetorians going down is nice.
it's nice, but they're
It's cool.
no more viable than they were at 100 points.
Yeah, I mean, I
80 points would have
think
been
I would
good.
have liked to see the monolith go down again
Mm.
because
Yep,
Hypercrypt's based around the monolith, and all of the strats are so expensive. Like 2 CP to charge out of a monolith that didn't come down that turn
yeah.
is crazy. When you compare it to stuff like Death Shroud, and it just feels outdated at this point. I
The
was
amount of
really expecting the monolith to go back down to like 370, 360.
the hoops that you have to jump through with it. Plus, you've got to think that it's also been the detachment's been nerfed in many other ways. So the monolith, obviously, when Hypercrypt was really strong, pick up 3 inch deep strike. Yes, the monolith went up, but now it's 6 inch deep strike, pick up 2. Then there's no need
Yeah,
for it.
and they still haven't changed Annihilation Legion.
No,
So
not touching that.
we've basically confirmed now that is just they're just giving up with that.
Never going to happen.
They don't want that to exist in
Yeah.
any format. I don't understand like that's to be honest, that's what annoys me the most about any of these changes. Why don't they just fucking change that detachment?
Mm.
Like they know it's completely unplayed.
Yeah.
Like they could make, we've already said this many times, they could make one small change to two things and it would be slightly more playable.
Be a lot more playable.
Just give it a
Considerably.
fucking blood surge
Yeah.
and stop pissing about.
Hmm.
Like I just don't get it. It really, really angers me, to be honest, because I want to play that so badly. Like
Yeah.
I want that combat Necrons to be good. Like having your score pecks do what they used to do in ninth edition, like or even something relatively close, would be amazing. Having advance and charge, like a blood surge,
I mean,
whatever.
in ninth edition, they were really good, in melee on the charge. You could get them to strength, I think it was 7 and strength 9 on the big, or
Yeah,
maybe even strength 10 on the big ones. So it's like flat 4 damage, which was really good. But they
I think
had
it was 3.
2 damage and 3 damage, or 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3 damage.
But the thing is, they could make them survivable. You could give them a 5-up invul from the Chronomancer. You could make them -1 to wound with the Strat. So they could go out there, charge, and then not necessarily die straight away. And you just don't get that now.
Yeah, it's just a shame. I think they're really just giving up on it. They're just like, well, and also this was touched on by some of the 6++ lads. Like the warrior build continuing to. I mean, this sounds like counterproductive because I'm a Necron player, but the warrior build continuing to survive
Yeah.
every single data slate, like nerf that and just
Warri-
give us something else to play with. Give us
Warriors and Wraiths could have gone up, and
It's
then we
Warriors
could
and
have
Races
had.
just are the only fucking playable things for the entire book. If you actually want to do really well in a field of good players, the only thing that you can really run is Wraiths, Warriors, DDAs, like slot, like and then whatever else.
So
Like
am I an idiot not taking Wraiths or Warriors to London?
as a Necron player, but there are counters to them. But it's just
Yeah.
like Warriors are so oppressive and it's so hard to play against, and if you make one mistake, you're fucked. Like there's nothing. It just promotes not Warhammer, and I really enjoy playing it. Don't get me wrong, and but it is just getting a bit boring, and it's why I have like switched off Necrons for a little bit because just having like 9 months of this is the only way you're allowed to play Warhammer. Like this is the only way you're allowed to play Necrons. Like make Hypercrypt playable again. Like make Annihilation Legion an actual playable detachment. Like there's so many things that they've just nerfed and they just leave it behind, and then they've just reduced Praetorians down 10. It's like they've not really even looked into it. They just kind of go, oh well, Praetorian's probably a bit too expensive. Oh, ignore mods is probably needs to go. Okay, well, like who? When was the last time you saw a monolith hypercrypt list doing well? Why are the strats 2 CP? Why is the monolith still 400 points? Like that detachment got 5 nerfs or something in a row, and it's just completely shit now compared to what it
I
was.
mean, you could go through a lot of them and say, why is it like that?
Like
Why is the hex mark still 75 when you don't see him in Hypercrypt anymore?
yeah,
Like
a
in
lot of
Hypercrypt,
people,
fine, but
a lot of
but
people will be watching, and they'll be like, "Why is a Necron player complaining about how like their army's really good?" Right, I get it. But we have had an incredibly good book throughout the entire edition. It's not like Tyranids, which are just in the fucking gutters most of the time, and then they don't actually do anything about it. We have been lucky, and I understand that, but
yeah,
it's like, there are just so many small quality of life changes they could make to every book in some way or another that they just don't do, and I don't know the reasoning behind it. And then they just buff things that just didn't need to be buffed. We'll go into some of the other things, but it's like dark communes, ACDCs are probably one of the strongest ways to play Chaos Space Marines, right? Like that Chaos Cool, it is an oppressive list. It is very, very good, and they just increase dark communes by 10 points each. Like that's
yeah.
it, 30
I
points for
thought,
this
I thought it was
list.
20 points, wasn't it?
No, 10 each, I think.
Yeah.
It'll be at the top, right?
Yeah.
Not Death Watch, but Chaos Space Marines, 10 points for a dark commune each. So they just drop a guard squad,
Yeah,
trade a guard squad, and that's it. Like, they're, and then they've reduced all the cost of land raiders. So the land raiders are looking a bit more playable,
they are
but
indeed, but
it's
they
just
still got problems moving. That's
yeah,
the
I just don't understand some of the changes. I don't know. I don't want to come across as somebody that's just like fucking complaining about everything. Like I'm not like the guy on the internet that's just complaining about everything, but it just seemed. I mean, everybody said this for months that they'll do some weird changes. Like this is a good change. Swooping Hawks, everybody was spamming 10-mans. This is a good change. But then we've got Fire Dragons, which haven't changed.
Mm.
Uninteracting, uninteractable. I can't even say it properly, but Fire Dragons that you can't interact with, like get out of a transport, shoot, get back in.
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing that? It just, I don't know. I feel like they've every day, and like Space Wolves as well. Like Space Wolves took just nerfs that they just didn't deserve. Gene Stealers got nerfed a bit, which is understandable,
Mm.
probably for the best. They were really good, but they've done some nice quality of life changes, which I like. You know, there are some stuff that I do like that they've done. Orcs, they've done a lot of cool changes. I do like the orc changes.
Mm.
They have done some good stuff. Like they've nerfed some Space Marine stuff that was played quite a bit. They've also buffed some Space Marine stuff. Not many things, but some things. This is like the first time I've ever seen heaviest intercessors not buffed, but
Not come down.
yeah, but you get it. It just feels a bit like they're just kind of like not, they just don't want to do it. I don't know. Like all this stuff got nerfed for what seems no reason. Tau got buffed, which is nice. They probably needed it. And then Thousand Suns, like I don't understand how you can do well with Thousand Suns now. It seems tough, really tough. Like Alex's list from WTC went up 200 points,
Mm.
and they also just nerfed the army rule. And I was chatting to Struan from Team Scotland, one of the Mind Goblins guys, and he made me realise it's the only detachment, or the army rule, sorry, not detachment. It's the only army rule that requires a successful dice roll to exist. Like, it's the only army rule that exists where you have to roll dice for the army rule to exist. Like, and I know it has some good ones, but
I mean, if you look at our army rule, if they just kill a unit, we don't have an army rule.
yes, but we build to have it. Like, it's a good army
Do we?
rule.
I mean, MSU Necrons. Well, it's easy to kill MSU because it's the smallest possible
Yes, but
unit
if like a
size.
flayed one lives on a wound, if there's one flayed one left, then you get 1 to 3 back.
Yes,
So
I know,
it's
but
it's still a
if
good rule.
it
Like your
dies, it's dead.
vehicles, yeah. Well, if anything dies, it's dead. Like if your vehicles get wounded, then they heal. Like it's still good, and this is just like crushing. I think if they wanted to nerf it, then they should have made so. Pardon me. So only one squad can cast, not one model. Like only one unit. So like you don't go like, okay, well this sergeant's going to cast fucking Doombolt, and then the leader of the squad's going to cast double move. You do like, okay, well this unit's going to cast this. That
Mm.
would be a nerf, but it would be better than being, well, if you fail, you're fucked. It's like I have to move this unit, and it's like, well, okay, you don't. It doesn't unlucky. You didn't roll. Like you failed the roll. It seems like just another failure point, and it went up a load of points. I think it's really unfortunate. Um, but I mean, that's enough of me ranting. I feel like the last couple of data sets have just done some random things like NIDs. Like I just don't. They're not doing well NIDs in my opinion. And then Admech got like sweeping buffs, but they're so good. Like they were good before, and now they're just insanely broken.
Mm.
Um,
But you also have to have a lot of the models. So hopefully, we'll be in a situation where
well,
our
I
guys
fucking
don't
do.
become super amazing because not everybody has all
Well,
those.
I fucking do.
And
And
then by the time people finally catch up with the hobby lag, they'll have realised how busted they are and bring out an emergency
yeah,
patch.
hobby
Especially,
lag.
especially now that Necrons, which I would say Necrons have got a decent game into Admech before any of the nerfs, with the King ignoring mods especially good into Skitari. Now that that's gone and the Predator of Admech and Necrons is gone, then yeah.
Yeah, hobby lag doesn't exist for people like Ed Watts, who like earlier this year in January built, built, painted, played an Admech army, full Skitarii horde, which is like over 100 something bodies, and then sold it. Is now messaging me like I'm doing it again. He's gonna buy, build, paint a full. horde army. It's got like 160, 70 models in it.
Well, at least he's used to it.
Yeah, he's so good at it. But you understand that, like, it seems like on paper unbeatable. Like, just that many models, because the one thing Admech didn't do is damage,
And now they do damage.
and now they do real damage. So if you don't know the Admech changes,
Mm.
Cole's auras have all been buffed, but one of his auras is just straight up over moment.
Mm.
So you just pick something, and then the whole army gets both, which is insane. And all of the las cannon chickens, which I was running this weekend just gone, all have twin link now for 10 points, 5 points a model, 10 points for two. So
Yeah.
really good. And the Rust Stalker's other weapon profile is now 2 damage instead of 1.
Is it
Anti-infantry
really?
3 up. Yeah,
Oh, that's good for you.
yeah.
I didn't realize they changed that as well.
Yes, the one I was running was the Dev Wounds one, which is still the same, but then
Yeah.
the other one is now Strength 5, AP 2, damage 2, anti-infantry 3 up, but you can make it AP 3 if you're near battle line, so it's just like
Mm.
so strong. And there's 150 points for 10. Movement 8, +2 to advance, +2 to charge. In
Stealth.
Halo, yeah, stealth. It's and in my detachment, stealth 5 up, feeling of pain,
Mm.
cover if you shoot him over 12. Or in Halo's Creed, they just have +2 move as well, and then you can give them advance and charge. So they're going like 13 to 18 inches and then charging. Crazy.
It's good.
And he's got, yeah, and people are running like 30 of them I've seen, and it's just you can't get rid of it quick enough. It just covers the whole board. It's just a massive horde army that not many guns are going to be able to shift fast enough because it's also just move blocking you at the same time. So yeah, it's going to be insane, and it's going to be really difficult for Necrons to deal with, like almost impossible. Like you can probably run a Mythics like that might kill a squad, I think. Um, but it's still mega tough. Like
Yeah, Amnitics is one of the things I'm going to start looking at, not just with the Lord, but without the Lord.
yeah,
Just three by themselves.
one of the lists we're looking at today ran a Mythics Without the Lord at a team tournament. Because it was the Eurotrash Cup this weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, the slate, not going to go into it all too much, but it's pretty wild in some regards. Admech, it's kind of like Orcs, if they make a resurgence, because Gaz can go with boys now, like that's going to be so horrible for warriors. Like, and because people are going to run big mechs as well, so they can
Yeah.
just move through models. So you do like +2 move with the strat, advance and charge, crit fives, sustain lethal.
Mm.
Like, there's no a 20 warrior brick will just evaporate under that. Like hitting on twos, wounding on twos, because you get +1 to wound as well with Gaz. So it's like they'll just absolutely evaporate. Like you just can't run that kind of stuff in this in a melee meta. The warriors are going to be um like threatened quite a bit. Like World Eater's got good buffs.
Mm.
Probably going to see less berserks now if people are running um exalted 8 bound and 8 bound, but still like the 120-man squad will kill a squad of warriors. Like it's just
Easily. Well, a 10 man probably does it.
a 10-man with Khan will do it, but a 20-man with whatever they fucking want, 3-inch engagement will kill you. Like it's not even close.
Mm.
So it's just they'll just dodge it. Like, but it might just be that's the case. Like you can outplay it, but it's going to be tough if you've got the guns to back it, which is kind of why like warriors in Starshire might not even be a bad thing because it's the same defensively, except it doesn't have stealth.
Problem
But
is, you put the warrior squad in. That's like a 500 point package, and that is a lot of guns that you don't have
yeah, you just have to
all
have
of
like
a
the
sudden.
DBA and stuff like that. So, we'll have a look at some of the lists, and we'll just look at this list that I've got up.
Absolutely.
So, this is from the ETC. This was in the Netherlands, I want to say. Stat Check sent a team. Ignite sent a team. There were a
Yeah.
couple of German teams. Um, and it was 8 mans. And this is one of the this is one of the lists. This guy Goto, I can't, Goto, I think
Gaita.
he played in
Thomas.
Poland. He
Yeah.
played in Poland for quite a few years. He's WTC champion. Necron main. This is what he took in Star Shatter. So Orokin Overlord with -1 damage.
Mm.
Um, and then Psychomancer with my fallback and shoot.
Yep.
Silent King, 20 Warriors, Ghost Dark, Reanimator, Spider, Thralls, double DDA, triple Flayed one, 3 mix, 1 mix.
Yeah. I mean,
Now,
clearly with an aim of going into MSU infantry here.
like, yeah, I think he's just a play all kind of list. It's like I can play most things.
I mean, you don't want to be playing big holes
Well, yeah, but
with
just
the
like put me into
melee.
a win. Yeah, but it's still got like, yeah, it's the Warriors, the blunt.
The warriors will help, but
So the
if you
first thing I said to Nas was, I was like, why is he running the Overlord instead of the Royal Warden?
mm,
And apparently the guy said that he just likes to get on the point and then they just exist. They're not because he's got the damage output with the rest of his army, so they just exist. They get there early and then they just exist on the points, and then you can like reactive move them for free, res them in your turn for free, so on and so forth. I
it,
personally think the Royal Warden's better. I'll continue to think
absolutely.
it's better.
I mean, the thing is with
But
this, you've got guns at the back shooting, right? But
and the res orb's nice, I
you,
guess. But
you go onto the point early, they tag you. You got DDAs that can't shoot what they tag, and the warriors aren't doing any damage. They're not shooting either. So you fall back, well, then you have to fall back off the point, and the real warden lets you fall back off the point, shoot, and then charge back onto it, which is so key here at the end of the day.
yeah, I think I don't think it's correct. He's obviously a good player and has taken it for a reason, and it might just be that that's what he prefers. That's what he's more comfortable with.
Yeah.
I personally think the Royal Warden's better. I said it. I said that to them. Um, like it is what it is at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
like if you want a Rezo, then you could take the Royal Warden, take the barge, put the rerolls on the barge. Then you've got two
Yeah.
lots of rerolls. You've also got extra OC, which will help in so many matchups because OC3 Warriors is considerably better than OC2.
So it's looking more like a Danny Everson list, which is like it's been going. That's what his list has pretty much been going down to.
Hmm.
Like it's pretty good, just not into Admech, as we found out like a couple of days
Yeah,
ago. Um, but it's on the line of that. I think, as I said, I think having the Warrior package is just good in Star Shatter and Awakened.
I mean, I'd also be thinking
But
about taking Serras. I'm going to try him in Star Shatter now, just because, reactive move +1 to hit and rerolls on Serras is actually quite nice. So you can't get back up, just play him a little bit more cagey. But having the low up OC3, which could be OC4 if he's running into barge,
mhm.
it's hard to deal with. He is hard to deal with himself, as long as we don't just beat gung ho like we are in Awaken sometimes. I'm going to try him, and he might fit in here quite nicely as well. 3 flayed ones is probably a. Do we know what terrain they played? Was it WTC?
WTC.
Yeah, so I don't think 3 flayed ones works on UKTC particularly well, but it probably works on WTC quite nicely.
Yeah, it's probably just for like it gives you like to counter infiltrate, stop your opponent like
Move
getting
blind
angles.
warriors as well.
Just like turn one as well, just stopping your opponent. Like if you're playing knights or something, it really helps because it protects you.
Yeah, but you've also got to think as a counter melee threat. Like you're playing some infantry based melee. You stick the warriors there, they charge the warriors and kill most of them, which will happen. But then all of a sudden, flay ones go back in and like, "Hi, you're dead now." And they're probably going to be on the point, so they'll be hitting on twos as well, which gives them nice little buff.
Twos re-rolling if they're in the king. Like
Yeah.
he's got the psychomancer with that enhancement just to fall back and shoot.
Mm.
So he's probably just like chilling around the king so he can actually do shit. I mean,
I'd also be tempted to take ignores cover enhancement on the warriors with Sarah's, and then all of a sudden you've got AP2 warriors. You can you're only rolling ones to hit and wound, but it's still going to help a little bit get a few
Yeah,
more lethals.
I think. I mean, he's obviously done well with it in a big field. He's a good player. It's just not personally. I've tried the Overlord. We both have. There's way more play with a Royal Warden, in my opinion. And then
Yeah,
if you just have a barge, it synergizes well with your enhancements and the warriors as well.
exactly.
So, and obviously you're just your army rule in general, right? Because it can advance and shoot. So, but yeah, he did well. I think he was the only like well performing Necron player at the event. So here are some
Okay, I
lists.
mean, when you say well performing, you could have had some Necron players who performed amazingly, but we just gave them really bad matchups because they had to soak up damage. So it soak up the
I looked at the
bad
things.
pairings.
It was the only one.
Oh,
The other ones did get zeroed a couple times. So we've got some lists that did well this weekend. This is a star shot list.
mm,
So this website is called 40k-event-tracker.nuxt.dev. So
no.
because somebody asked about what it was,
Yeah,
that is what it's called, and this is just has
it went down for a couple of weeks, but it's back up now.
yeah. So ignores cover, -1 damage, Silent King.
Mhm.
Obviously, this is all pre-slate, of course.
Yeah,
Reanimator, Wraiths, Thralls, triple DDA, Flayed Ones,
yeah,
3 Emetics by themselves, which again, that's the second person running it that we've just looked at. So it's probably going to come back in. And
Did he
then
not
double
have?
Ophidians.
Did he not have the Locust Lord? I'm sure he did.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, so
So
it's
so
not
yeah,
running.
they go with them. My bad,
Yeah,
my mistake. Yeah. So but anyway, he's running Mythics again. That's something that people are starting to run again now. I like that squad a lot in Star Shatter. This is very similar to like the list that I ran at Nottingham. Well, we ran, right?
yeah,
We
we
both
didn't
ran
have
that,
Wraiths in it
but
though,
we
did
didn't have Wraiths.
we? No.
So
We
no
had
Wraith.
Scorpet
What
Destroyers,
did
didn't
we
we?
have? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Scorpet Lord, Scorpet Destroyers, no
No
Ophidians,
Ophidians, of
obviously.
course, of course.
Does he have? We had a Reanimator in ours. I don't think he's got Reanimator.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He did. Okay. I mean, I keep wanting to go back to the Reanimator, but 75 points. Does it enough? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's tanky early, but it just helps the king survive, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I
this is
might.
another one where the race is going to be sat near the king for the whole game,
Yeah.
and the DDAs are going to be sat with that. I think he's pretty much just taken the emetics instead of the barge, and then another and then no Scorpet lords. So
Yeah. Like the Lord is good. The ignores cover is huge, but that's what makes it worthwhile taking the Lord. Otherwise, I think you just run them without the Lord, and you just take three.
yeah,
I mean, you could. There's an argument for just taking
I like the
three by
emetics. I
one.
think the emetics are solid.
Mhm.
Then we've got Richard, just Richard,
Yeah.
awakened with barge, Nightbringer Void Dragon.
Sarah's already.
Zeraz Orokin, Royal Warden, Scorpec.
That's a lot of points in characters, isn't it?
It is. He's got
So,
Scarabs. He's
so
got 2 single destroyers, and that's it.
yeah. Basically, I think this is like Warriors, and then we're going to back it up. Instead of shooting with TDAs, we're going to back it up with a lot more
Yeah, with
with
Catans.
Catans. They're melee switches, and they hit on twos. So just like my DDAs this weekend was so bad. Going from twos rerolling ones to threes, sometimes fours. They did nothing.
Yeah, I'm
They did
tempted to get
nothing.
rid of my DDAs in my amazing phalanx list, like you showed me. I'm tempted to do the Catan one, like the double Catan.
It's really good.
I actually am. I'm like, I did try it once, and the crit fives on the sustained is actually quite fun.
Especially in melee when they're strength
Mm-hmm.
8,
Nine,
9.
right?
So yeah,
Nine, I
it's
think.
8 in
Yeah.
shooting, 9 in melee. But you don't mind that because like little knights have gone down to toughness 9.
Mm.
So all of a sudden you're thinking, okay, these knights winning on 4 is not amazing, but
Yeah, and they're good into
better
like
than
elite
5s.
infantry. Apart from the D6 damage, that's a bit swingy, but
The D6 damage is swingy, but you've got
they're
8 of
tanky.
that.
They survive the clapback into most things.
And they've got the movement as well, which allows them to get around the
Yeah,
table.
they can either advance or move 8 inches. So
And part of me was thinking that like maybe Awaken would be a good home, and because you've got decent strat support for everything else, but just have everything that hits on twos. Basically, play that instead of anything that hits
hmm
on threes. Just everything hitting on twos. So
yeah,
Catan, Silent King, Scorpet Lords, done.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need.
And then, this guy doesn't have a detachment, but it's Star Shatter.
Mm.
Nightbringer Stormlord, Silent King, Command Barge, Locust Lord, another Locust Lord,
Yeah, this one's not having Amnetics though, isn't it?
5 Lich Guard to go with
Imotech,
Imotech, which I think it's a waste, but
big
I mean
waste.
it's not a waste, but it's just not what I like.
I
2
mean,
Ophidian squads,
yeah,
6 Destroyers, yes,
no.
6 Destroyers and Star Shatter,
You know,
-1 damage, fucking get it out there.
you want
They've
to know,
got the full back, they've not even got this is the fall back and shoot, right?
it is, yes, they don't
So
have
he's
it.
not
Do
even got the ignores cover, which I thought would be good.
you want a funny little stat, Matthew?
Hmm.
So let's just say you have the 6 squad of um, little dudes, like in this detachment here, shooting the Tesseract Vault. Okay? Now let's just say you wound with everything. On average, through the -1 damage, you do 4. 4 wounds when you've got a spider.
Nice.
Well, no, maybe if you don't know. If you wound with everything, 9,
It's 18 saves.
6 damage. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
Is it?
on average, you'll do
No,
about.
it's 18 saves.
So you make. Oh,
So
no,
you
yeah.
take 9.
No, you save 6, you got 3 up save because you have cover. So it is 4.
Oh, yeah, you do have cover.
4
Because of the.
damage. Assuming you wound with everything, -1 damage, and the spider.
Oh, God, I love the phalanx. -1 damage, baby.
Oh, I just love Locust Destroyers. They're so good, right?
They're fun. They obviously did alright for this guy to a point.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, Ophidians, he's got 2 squads. I've seen this is the second guy with
Yeah.
2 squads of Ophidians.
Yeah. Boo.
He's running one of mine, that's why. And
He's got his plasma sights.
double DDA. Yeah, he's put his plasma sights in. Good lad. Double DDA. But you understand what I'm saying, where most lists are just the
Same
same
shit.
format,
Mm.
couple of little differences here and there. I think there's 2 more. This one and the next one, because I think the other one's an IT. No, that is a GT as well.
That way.
Command Barge, Void Dragon, Nightbringer. I see a lot of people running double Catan.
I think this one might be running triple Catan, my friend.
Triple? No, double.
Maybe the next
Maybe
one.
later on.
Triple, yeah.
Double Scorpec, no Silent King,
No Silent King, yeah.
Wraiths with no thralls, no
Reanimator.
Reanimator.
Oops.
Just you went 4-1 at a 37-man GT. Then we've got Hypercrypt Legion, and he does have 3 Catan and 2 DDAs and 6 Scorpec Destroyers.
With Deep Strike Lord as well.
I did try that, but I was running that for a little bit before.
It feels good as a rapid ingress there until you
Yeah.
realise just how big of a place you need to hide it,
Yeah, big time.
and then it just dies.
And this is the last one of the weekend, I believe. Yep. This
Yes,
is another Star Shatter list.
Scarab,
Triple
Wraith,
Technomancer,
Wraith,
triple
Wraith,
Wraiths, triple
Animator.
DDA.
This is why is this not in Knoptech Corps?
It's probably a bit better than this.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Why?
+1 to hit. Rerolling ones. Like, they're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, the Wraiths.
The
And
Wraiths hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s
like, there's no good Canoptic
is
Core,
ex,
like,
is
damage output.
it's there's the difference between that and just hitting on 4s, rerolling all hits is 2%. 75
Yeah.
versus 77.8, right? It's like nearly 3% then. Yes,
Value.
it makes the DDAs better,
It
but
just makes this work, I guess, better. It
you,
just makes them better,
you
right?
don't get to infiltrate.
Canoptic Core isn't good. Can't change my mind there.
No,
But
no, you don't. You won't change.
um, yeah, I mean, some funky lists, but similar kind of. They're all just going to be adding. We're just going to be adding pieces here or there to, like, oh well, we need to be able to beat this. Let's put a mythics in. Oh, we need to beat this. Let's put this in. And we should probably start running 2 Catan because everybody's building to beat this. Pretty much like how it's going at the moment, and I think We just need to find. I mean, the problem is I just want to keep running warriors until uh like until it gets nerfed. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, just there's no reason I don't want to run them. Like, it's just like, yeah, singles. You can't build for everything. You can build like a good all rounder, but if you hit that bad matchup with a lot of armies, then you're probably going to lose it.
Yeah, but I
Like,
think
it's just how
that's
it is. I wouldn't even worry about trying to build against one thing unless everybody's running it. Like, if everybody's playing Death Guard and you build something to beat Death Guard, you won't fucking play it. It's just it's
not
just how it
work.
is. You're like, I'm taking this unit because this is amazing into Death Guard, and you won't play it. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, I've got to beat Knights. Like when I brought my Phalanx list to Leeds, I was like, I've got to beat Knights. And then I was like, no, I'm just going to take Phalanx instead. I was like, I'm taking this because I have to beat Knights, and then I just took Phalanx instead, and I played Knights 4 and 5, and it didn't like apart from 4 where it all went to shit because I played bad. Like it didn't even feel that bad in 5, but it still would have. I would have lost that game if he was like playing to his strengths. Um, so it just feels terrible. Oh, we've just had a notification about the first TTS challenge for England.
every.
Yeah, just on the old Discord. How exciting! I'm going to read that after this. But yeah, it's. I think at the moment we're just kind of in a state of limbo, and we're just like up to. We're just kind of going the flow through the flow of whatever the stronger armies are just making us take. That's how it feels to me in singles. Where it's like, oh, like I have to try and build a lit. Like me and you were talking about it. It's like world eaters are going to be really good. Melee pressure is going to be at an all-time high. I have to pick. I have to beat. Like, what can I build to beat that? And it's like, well, like it just doesn't fucking matter because if I build to beat that, I'll play against something that I'm then now bad into. Like we
Well,
can
you can build a core of an army that you know is good into pretty
100%,
much anything, and
which
then
is what
you've
we have.
got 200
DDA
points.
Wraith Silent King
Like
done.
no race, just GDA Scorpet Lord Silent King.
The race is still good. They didn't get nerfed. Everyone said they were getting nerfed.
Yeah,
They're fine how they are. Like I read that because I couldn't remember pardon me, how many points a Technomancer was. I seen the app had changed. I was like, there's no way it's fucking gone down again.
is
I,
80 points
yeah,
still.
he's still 80. I thought that Warriors had gone down again, and I was like, for 10. I was like, God, I'm just waiting for them to go to 80 points now, so I can run my 6 Ghost Arcs. I'm gonna make that list. I'm gonna for this TTS league. I'm definitely gonna just fucking slam 6 Ghost Arcs on TTS and just to abuse somebody. Like,
I hope we get paired.
yeah, I'll beat your ass with some move blocking loaves of bread.
Yeah, you won't be able to deploy them all without being just shot off the
That's
tabletop.
fine. That's fine. I've rapid ingress them. Uh, we've got. Do you know it's funny? I'm just like having a little scan of the England thing, and when he told me last year, like I did it all last year, and he's like, write a differential pushing list. I had no idea what that even meant.
Hmm.
I was like, I don't know what a pushing list is, what a defending list is. I don't understand how you choose between one of those things. And then after doing it for a year, it's kind of like, wow, I just get it all. So that's why I tell everyone, doesn't matter how good you think you are, how good you think you should be, you should always like just apply. I mean, applications are over now, but you can apply still. Like
So they're not
if you
over.
message them, they are over, but they're not. Like official applications are over, but if you apply, you can like message them, and if you think you've got something to offer, then you can do it. But the general applications are over. That's what they said. Um, like apply for your team no matter where you're from. If you can, get involved in teams as well because it's just good. Play more, do all that kind of shit. Like it's a lot of fun. And there's no Meta Monday unfortunately this week. I don't think there's one out while we're recording this.
Let's have a look and see if it has come out
So
while we've been recording.
yeah, it's all good.
Probably not. It's usually out by
Mm,
now if it is
have you
going.
got any tournaments coming up
Yeah,
except LGT?
Well, I've got the
And
Invitational the
we
day
oh yeah, we do. We
before.
both have the Invitational. We should probably do we want to cover that a little bit?
Yeah, we'll have a look now. We can do it again
So
when we've got all the pods, but
yeah, so are we
wait.
looking at what are we looking at then? Do you want to look at the two pods that have been revealed?
Yeah, might as well. And the format.
Yeah. Oh, that means I've got to share my personal Facebook. Oh dear.
Oh my god! So
Everyone's
people
gonna.
don't know who you called or what you look like.
Who am I called? London Grand Tournament. Yeah, I'm just hoping there's nothing incriminating on my screen.
But yeah, I'm sure you go through that every time.
Well, we'll see. Share this tab. Add to scene. There you go. So this is the on their Facebook page. Oh, it's actually pretty hidden. Actually, I like that. And our icon covers all of my notifications. So here's the first one. We've got Big Mad Andy there from Peep Show at the top. Number one. Look at this fucking cringe kid. Number
I've
one.
no idea how that's happened.
I'm not even involved. I'm so fucking low down.
No, we know where you are. You're either
Yeah, we
five
do,
or
but my pod hasn't been revealed yet. So your pod. So we've got you as a Necron player, Brett Smith as a Thousand Suns player. So he's basically just going to play either Thousand Suns as they are, or
he
he's going
does.
to hop onto something
He
else.
does have another army that he plays,
Doesn't he?
but I'm not.
Never heard of it.
I will have a
Jack
look.
Ty is an army extraordinaire.
Fuck knows
No,
what he's gonna play.
he's like I have no idea either. I genuinely have no clue. Like maybe Admech,
Uh, yeah,
but because he does have Admech, he does own an extensive Admech army.
the thing is, right? I'm not entirely sure
Maybe Sisters.
how serious to take this event. You know what I
The
mean?
Invitational. Oh yeah, I have no idea. Sorry, I'm thinking of just LGT. I have no idea what he's actually taking for the Invitational. Some people are probably going to try hard quite a bit, and some people probably not.
Like, do I just take something fun and do I have to think about it then and save my energies
I'm taking something fun.
for LGT
We
or
should both do that because it's fun.
is there going to be mad prizes? Like, is there a
Yeah,
golden
but
ticket?
I don't even
Super fun?
care if
I
there
don't
is.
fuck it. That might be because there's
Yeah,
some good
I'm
players
gonna just
going.
try and win LGT and get that way.
I mean,
I've
that's what
already
everyone wants
I've
to
already
do.
booked the week off, so I can
What?
play all week.
Oh, right, for the week.
Yeah,
I
after
thought you meant
yeah.
the World Championship week. Sorry.
No, I can't attend that. Even if I win. So then there's Jonathan Summerfield, who I'm not aware of. Rowan Hesse, I've never met him.
I know I've never met him
I've
or played him, but I know he plays
Lewis
cards.
Ballington's one of the main Mind Goblins guys. He was a Team England applicant last year. He was basically Mr. Nine, number nine. He's a super good dude, very good at the game. Space Marine main, so probably Space Marines. Mikey, I've never heard of. And then Ewan is a Necron player that's quite a young lad, but he's been doing pretty well for somebody that's only just started playing the game.
Hmm.
But it's quite an interesting pod. What do you think about your pod?
I think I've got a good chance of winning if I take something proper. If I take something a little bit less strong, like we've been talking about, two Tesseract bolts and stuff, then I think I'm probably going to get my ass kicked. But you know,
Just just win.
it's a good pod. Like there are people there that I've beaten, there are people there I've lost to. So
Yeah, there's one person I've lost to and one person I've beaten.
yeah, who knows what's going to happen? We'll just have to wait and see.
It's an interesting pod, that's for sure. Mr. What number one here. And then
Yeah.
we've got the pod two, which was released today.
Mm.
Toby Bennett with two T's, not one.
Yeah, yeah,
David Gaylord, who's from the Fireside podcast. Reese Darville, who's a friend of ours, who is doing the Imperial Night overcoming opponents this week, he said.
yes.
There
Hopefully,
you go. So
all
we're
being
going through the Imperial Night book.
all being well. Yes.
Samuel Martin, I'm not afraid of. I'm not
Afraid
familiar
of?
with. I don't know who he is.
You should be afraid.
Ben Pearce, who's a six plus plus player,
Mm.
such a nice person. This probably like it's going to be a competition between Reese. Is Reese with an S or a C? Is it? Is his got an S?
It's not spelt like geese anyway. Put it that way.
Is it?
We're
Is it Reese with a C?
no, it's with an S, but no
Is it?
extra e.
No, is oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Reese,
So,
Ressi.
so we need to rename this LGT Invitational
But
misnamed pod.
everybody's name's
Yeah.
been misspelled. At least it's not like David Gaylad again. because they did that on something. I can't remember what it was, but it's like David Gaylad.
Oh dear.
Um,
At
yeah,
this
Ben
point, I can't
Pearce.
even trust two people who are there.
Yeah, it could be
Like they've
someone else.
like they've
They
put
could.
Scary. They haven't even
Yeah,
put his real name.
they've not even put his actual name. Oh, Ridvan, poor
And
Ridvan.
like Adam Was could be could be
Yeah,
somebody
it
else.
could just be Mark Cock. We don't know. Or Poocock. It could be horrible. They could have gone really bad with that. Ben Pearce is a lovely, lovely person as well. He plays Dark Eldar, so it's going to be two really nice people. Well, three actually, because Scari's really nice as well. So,
Yeah,
and Toby. So this is like the nice pod. This
this
is
is
with all the nice people.
this is the battle of the best
Yeah,
sportsmanship.
yeah. This is the battle of the sportsmanship. Like four very, very nice people in this pod. So, and that's the only the people that I know of. Mostly. I mean, I've never played against David Gaylard. But yeah, my pod is either tomorrow or Wednesday.
Yep.
So I'll be able to see who I'm playing against. I'm pretty much just going to take Phalanx Vault, like not taking it seriously
But one
whatsoever.
or two.
Just one,
Ah, come on,
because
go two,
no,
go
no, no,
two, go two, go two. Come on,
no. I want two Catan. That sounded so fun. Actually, I'm going to drop the DDAs and just run two Catan and
I
like,
mean, it struggles when when they go, oh, I've got lots of shooting, and you're like, crap, I can't deal with that.
yeah, that is true.
And now that Tower strength 10 on their silly guns, it makes DDA
Yeah, the DDAs
slightly
don't enjoy
worse.
that.
But
Yeah, get rid of him. That's why. Put the Vault in. I'm going to just run the Silent King. I'm going to -1 damage them. I'm going to have two Catan, which also half damage.
yep.
Life will be good. And then I'll
So
play against like 30,000 Berserks or some shit, and it'll be like, doesn't
yeah,
matter. My my one damage will kill you.
30 pink horrors
Yeah,
don't.
that would.
Then they're not good, and
Pink Horrors, yeah, I killed 10.
yeah, but then they spawn
No,
10
10 with
more.
the Vault. Just the Vault.
No,
I'd put an entire activation just into the Pink Horrors. But yeah,
yeah,
I could imagine I'd get bogged down a bit. I mean, it's just a bit of fun. I just want to play the Vault again. Um, and I'm playing Admech in the real thing, so I do want to play Necrons in some capacity. I'm gonna try my hardest to take photos of the whole thing. I say this every time. I do take photos. Like there are some games where I'll take photos all game, but I just don't think it's good enough to like. Or sometimes I'll take photos at the beginning, but then it gets a bit like serious, right? And you're just trying to concentrate. And especially like people like take photos when you're playing 40 warriors. Like, do you realize how time consuming that is? Like, holy crap! I mean, all of my opponents clock out,
mm,
even though I'm taking saves. I mean, I say this every time to defend myself. I'm taking save and resin on my time, but it's my opponents just clock out because they're trying to roll all the dice at me. So yeah, we're gonna watch all the live action live Friday the 26th of September. I bet they'll put me on stream again. I'll bring the vault again, and I'll lose again. Fucking 4 for 4 I'll be
well,
with.
you never know. If I've
Yeah, but
got
every time I bring the
five on
vault and
mine,
go on stream, I lose. Like it's just every time.
there will be more than one stream, so the odds are, I think they'll have at least 3 tables on stream
Oh,
because
that's good.
well, they'll have two from their own,
And they'll
which
have
they're going
war
to.
games live.
War Games Live will be there as well, so
Yeah, so I'll take the phalanx and he'll want to put me on then. He'll want to put me
well,
on
he
with
might put me on
phalanx.
because I've got a bottle for him.
A bottle?
Well, he offers whiskey to everybody before the game, and whiskey's awful. So I told him I was going to bring him a bottle of something drinkable.
What is it?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, water.
No, it might.
Some English, some
It'll probably be
Scottish
rum of
rum.
some description. Yeah.
Fucking hell, too sweet.
Well,
Uh,
I'll get non-sweet rum just for you in
it's all
case you go on
sweet.
stream.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean that's good fun. LGT. I was going to take 40 Warriors. I was basically after I had a really good run at Glasshammer, I was like, I've got to take 40 Warriors. Like it seems so good. And then because of the new UKTC ruling, which we still need to get double checked, they basically ruled. I mean, I think we said this last week, right? Or I said it on my solo video. They ruled that you can't use two strats at once, and using that same guideline, you shouldn't be able to use the Ghost Arc and the Res strat at the same time because it's off the same activation. So you
But
really need to
we need to know.
we need to get confirmed with UKTC basically to see if that's possible, because if it's not, it does neuter it quite a bit,
Mm.
because not getting 10 models back instead of 5 is pretty fucking damning. So It's
Yes,
it can be really rough. So we'll have to see how that goes.
we will. We'll have to see, and it's not just that, but it's also things like can you res and then Overwatch,
Yeah, or
or
res and heroic.
interrupt, or res and heroic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you won't be resing and heroicing because it's not
res and
going to be
interrupt. Yeah, you're
shooting
right.
you in their
Sorry, res
charge
and
phase.
interrupt.
But yeah, but that's the main one. Like if I'm playing wraiths or if I'm using crypto thralls with warriors in the right position, then that's the one I'm going to be doing because I want my cryptos to die, fight on death, then get res and then fight again. So yeah, it's gotta wait and just see what they say, basically.
Yeah, it's fair. All right, well, I think that is the end of the episode.
You
I
think?
hope you guys have enjoyed me ranting as I always fucking do. We've not disagreed with each other this much this week, so people
I,
like Danny Everson aren't going to feed off us.
but how does he feed? I never hear any of it.
Oh, what he does, he puts it in the comments. You should read them.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was him. I thought it was.
It says Danny Everson and a couple of the numbers. It says mythrall.com
Uh,
in the bottom. So, yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all
yeah.
that. Join the Discord. It's where we're popping now. Got
Um,
some reasonable amount of people talking in it. I think it's got
yeah.
some good discussion.
Also, I think when we go to LGT, I think we'll put a nice little channel in there for people so they can post how they're
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
or meet up, get together, take
Hmm.
a big group selfie. I think Necron.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And yeah, if you want to chat to me, just message me on the Discord, on the our Discord rather than privately. I'm more likely to actually answer.
Hmm.
So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you whenever that is, and we'll
Soon.
soon enough.